Start in East St. Louis, where a 16-year-old is now charged as an adult, accused of shooting 7 people, killing 5 of them. First Alert 4 investigator David Amilati details the new charges.
The charging paperwork filed just hours ago lays out 12 felony counts against Jameer Davis, including 5 counts of first-degree murder. Prosecutors say because he's 16, the case is automatically in adult court under Illinois law. Investigators allege Davis used a stolen 9mm pistol in these shootings in East St. Louis. One count alleges he took a 2015 white Chevy Traverse during the violent spree. Also tonight, we're learning he is charged with dismembering a body after investigators say Davis removed a thumb from one of the victims. The state's attorney's office says it will move for pretrial detention at the first opportunity and did confirm a second juvenile case has also been filed, but that minor cannot be identified. Illinois State Police say the shootings on Sunday happened across 3 locations, with the victims' ages ranging from 74 to 21 years old. Our team spoke with Marcus May, who is related to 3 of the victims, and the father of the other suspect, who confirms she was dating Davis.
She chose to do this. I can't show her no sympathy. I hate to be like that, especially in this time, but it is what it is, and I really, I can't say I hope she get a light, nothing.
Now you got these 2 teens from East St. Louis who are boyfriend and girlfriend, ages 15 and 16. The boy is 16, the girl is 15. Now they're not releasing the name of the girl yet, but the boy's name is Jameer M. Davis. Now these 2 fools figured that it would be a great idea to put an end to Jameer's girlfriend's family, because the family did not want them 2 staying together. Okay? So they figured out the bright idea to use the weapon that Jameer had previously stolen. And what they did was they went over and they put it into the mother of the girl. They put an end to her a week before putting an end to the other 5 members of the family. To the other 4 members of the family. Okay, you know, this is just absolutely ridiculous. So a week before, between the dates of July 5th through July 7th, sometime between then, they went and put an end to the girl's, I guess this was her mom. And then a week later, they doubled back and put an end to the other 4, including grandma. And the worst thing about it is, not even the worst thing about it, but one terrible part of this too is they actually took grandma's thumb. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, took her thumb off. You know, it's just like, what in the world kind of teens is these, man? So, because I guess the family didn't want them being together, they decided it would be a good idea to just end the family. And I guess they thought they were going to be together happily ever after. This is so sad, man. This is absolutely disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know, this is just like, where do you go from here with something like this, man? You know, these 2 teens need to absolutely be charged as adults. And truth be told, they need to both get that penalty. And you know what penalty I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? They need to both get that penalty, because this is just so tragic. You know, and the father, I've seen a clip where the father, you know, he's the father of the girl. He's like, you know, imagine, can you just imagine, put yourself in her father's position. Your daughter done got her boyfriend to come in, you know, possibly his mom, you know, his wife, the other family members that was in the house. You know what I'm saying? You come in running with a stolen weapon and you put an end to this whole family just for y'all 2 to be together. And the ridiculous part is they got caught soon after and y'all are never gonna be together now, and you done tore your whole family apart. You know, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Can you put yourself in the father's shoes of how he gotta feel? The daughter done came and took out most of, the daughter done came and ended most of the family with her boyfriend. Man, bro. He said, he don't feel no type of sympathy for her, he don't want nothing, no type of light charges for her, nothing. He's like, yo, she, basically he's saying she deserves everything she get that's coming to her. And she really does, man, because this innocent family ain't have, they didn't deserve this, man. This is just wrong. This family did not deserve this. These two teens got up and did some truly demonic stuff. Like this ain't no gangster stuff. This ain't no nothing. This is just straight up lame. Straight up lame. They deserve to be in prison for the rest of their lives. And honestly, they both should face that penalty. And it shouldn't happen no 10, 20 years from now. They need to be like extradited to these damn penalties immediately. You know what I'm saying? Extradited to these penalties. Like it needs to happen like next week. You know what I'm saying? Cause you don't, and the girl, how you get up and do that to your whole family, man? How you do that to grandma? Like, come on, how you do that to Mom Dukes, man? It's just like, and everybody else that, the other two that was in the house. You had two that actually survived though. That's the one bit of good news that comes out of this. You have two of the other family victims that actually survived, and you have another one. You have the husband of one of the two that survived, and the story he tells is just kind of crazy, man. It's sad, man. It really is.
There was a list on Instagram that her and the boyfriend made. So we were aware, we just didn't know when.
Almost killed by their own family. Lemarian Smiley tells me from the hospital where he is visiting his loved ones who made it out alive.
They took them to Jones Park and they fired off in the vehicle, hitting my wife 4 times, killing Quentin and Shania Thompson, and shooting my auntie in the face.
On Tuesday, prosecutors charging 16-year-old Jamir Davis with 12 felonies, including the attempted murder of his girlfriend's mother and cousin, Tiffany Thompson and Santasha Scott.
She stood over my wife trying to kill her, but they had no more bullets.
The two shot in Jones Park along with the 15-year-old suspect's brother and sister, 21-year-old Quentin and 25-year-old Shania Thompson, both executed in the East St. Louis Park Sunday.
It's all because y'all wanted to be together. So they wanted to eliminate everybody that had a problem with the situation.
3 more family members killed on this crime spree across 2 more locations on 39th and Summit and in the Samuel Gompers homes. The teen's 74-year-old grandmother, Aunt Cherie, and cousin 20-year-old Devin May all shot and killed.
Unbelievable, man. Just unbelievable. The dude said they tried to put an end to his wife, but the damn weapon ran out of ammo. The damn weapon was depleted. It ran out. Like what the hell? All this, y'all doing all this because they didn't want y'all to be together? Like what kind of mess is this, man? All y'all had to do was wait till y'all was 18 and they couldn't tell y'all nothing. 3 years, y'all had to wait. All they had to do was wait. He had to wait 2 years, she had to wait 3 years. And then y'all could do whatever y'all want. But no, y'all decide to take the straight up demonic route. The straight up, hell's, just Satan's angel demonic route. And now, guess what? Now y'all two are going to spend the absolute, because they're being charged as adults. They're going to be charged as adults. Now you're going to spend the absolute rest of your lives in prison. If y'all don't get that penalty. I think they need that penalty. I don't care how young they are. No, man, you don't get to do that to the whole family and then some type of remorse gets shown for you. No. Some things just need to be permanently dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Some things just need to be permanently nipped in the bud because that ain't right. Imagine you make it to 70, what's grandma, about 74, 76? Imagine you make it to that age and the reason why things end for you is because your granddaughter wanted to be with somebody. Like, man, get the hell out of here, man. That is so wrong, man. My condolences goes out to the family. They really need to really produce the most dire of justices for these people, man, because this was not right. This was absolutely not right. This was straight up horrible, man. Listen, hit the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts on this case, man? What would you do in a situation like this? Imagine if you was the kid's father, the girl's father, and you seen her do some mess like this to your family with her boyfriend. What would you do? What would you be thinking? This is crazy. Hit the comments and let me know your thoughts. Please drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will be back with plenty more. Peace.